Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
On one, ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
11, MT, take.
Burrow gonna open by putting it up. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And he'll take this down to the 28-yard line. Second down and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's in. Touchdown, Washington. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here we go.
Now a second down throw for Burrow.
Packers continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Set to go now 11, on first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now, Burrow. You'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Burrow, RPO, get it to Chase. A gain there of 16 yards. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He was trying to get it to Odell Beckham Jr. there, and it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs.
11.
And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
Nice grab there by Ja'Marr Chase, and that's the other half of this 1-2 punch. Ja'Marr Chase, T. Higgins. Ja'Marr Chase came into the league a few years back as a top 5 pick. Perennial 1,000-yard receiver. When he's healthy, he can elevate this entire offense. That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
On one, ready?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
12.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
Here we go.
Higgins sent in motion. Back to his big tight end, Gesicki. And he will get into the end zone. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals. That his first touchdown of the new year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 20.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. All set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're...
Here we go.
A quick throw here, taken by Odell. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Line of scrimmage is the 15.
Here we go.
It's 1st and 10.
Stop.
They'll run here with Brown. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Second down, Burrow. That is caught. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. 14 yards on the pickup there. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Higgins sent in motion.
11 MT.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sanderstill. So now then, 1st and goal from the 1.
Let's get set. 11.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. A 1-point affair, 7-6 is the score. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll go with him again. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals extend their lead to 10-6.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now.
Now this looks like a design run. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now, Daniel. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. The Commanders about to send this one away. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Gun. Dot. Dot.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Open man downfield is Brown. Whoa! And he will go all the way. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go.
They'll begin here on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Daniels now going to look to throw. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Jayden Daniels, you look at his time at LSU, Mike, and he certainly had great wide receivers to throw to. But now being a rookie quarterback and having the veteran presence of a guy like Terry McLaurin, that is such a comfort for any young quarterback getting his feet under him in this league.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Ready. Here we go. Hurry, 70.
They'll throw with Daniels. That's caught downfield by Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Commanders. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Commanders will cut the deficit down to 4.
Commanders 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
On 2.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, Thomas.
Higgins sent in motion.
Dot.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And we'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
12. 11. Dot.
Burrow. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
11 empty.
Higgins
11 empty.
sent in motion.
11. Dot.
Back to throw, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That's going to be fielded back at the 5. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. With it is first down and 10.
Decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That is caught. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. A throw over the middle and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Throwing again, Daniels. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes.
And he's in! Ben Sinnott, touchdown Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play threw it up to the left corner of the end zone. And, Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
12. Stop.
They go play action for Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Let's get set. Hot.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it.
That's the game today. Brings up 3rd and 2.
1-1, ready?
Here's
11,
3rd and 2.
11. Here we go. hot.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on third and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
A first down throw for Burrow. That one incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals have taken a 4-point advantage. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Daniels now on first down. Open man downfield is Smith. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. No issues there. This one is good. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter three begins. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Slot man in motion right. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On second down, it's Daniels. Oh, yeah. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
Here's a run. And he will score again. Touchdown, Commanders. 3 touchdowns for the game, his first 3 of the year.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all away.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Higgins sent in motion.
Got.
On first down, Burrow. This one deep downfield for Chase. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Daniels to throw on second down. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Back to the ground after the penalty. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Right back to him on 1st down. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Daniels. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Third and long.
Let's go now. 3.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
A high throw over the middle that's taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
34, Bengals 31.
Thomas, get set. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
Now, faking the give. He's got it! And he will score. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson now for the PAT. He gets it to go. And the Bengals have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On first down, Daniels. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On point, ready?
Set to go now on first and 10.
Here we go. Dot.
Burrow, RPO, get it to Chase. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. Dot.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. That's hauled in at the 2. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Third and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Dot.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's got this complete. That's Smith. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. So we've seen it time and time again in this one, using him extensively in the pass game from the start. And in fact, he has just set the NFL record. That's the most receiving yards by a running back in a single game.
Here we go. Shot.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing now, Daniels. And he will score. Game on. Ben Sinnott. Touchdown, Washington. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Important spot here for the Commanders as they will go for 2. To the air again is Daniels. And he will go down. Doesn't even get a throw off. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So, 2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning available, yet they'll go with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, 11 MT. Don.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. A good spot here, second and a yard.
11.
A carry here for Brown. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at third down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion.
12.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That's complete, and it is Beckham. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
On one, ready?
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee.
On one, ready?
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
On one, ready? 11.
Chase Brown, the ball carrier.